G'day, you are watching Rootsloth, and today we're going to be casting the BTL Season 5 Viking Division. It is fourth round, I believe fourth round, no, for some teams it's fifth round, for others it is fourth. For Platinum Heroes it is the fourth, because they had a bye. And today it's going to be Platinum Heroes up against Unidos Por El Vicio. And I really apologise if I'm getting any of the pronunciation wrong. So this is the first time these two will match up this season. Other matches today include Formless Bear Pigs and Xeritus SEC Esports, and SE2 Swarm and Eximius Gaming. So the standings so far look like this. Xeritus SEC Esports have been undefeated so far, winning 3-0. SE2 Swarm also undefeated, just down on points. And Platinum Heroes managed to come back from a dismal first round to bring themselves into third place. So winning this round is going to go a long way to keeping them in third. It'll keep them ahead of Formless Bear Pigs, but Unidos Por El Vicio, I guess I call him UPEV. Maybe UPEV. But UPEV need this win to get back into real contention. So if we have a look at the matchups so far, UPEV took on Formless Bear Pigs and went down 3-1 in the first round. Platinum Heroes also played Formless Bear Pigs in the third round and beat them 3-2. So that's a good sign. UPEV had a bye in the second round, went down to SE2 Swarm 3-2 in the third round, and that's quite telling. They're able to go the distance against the top team, so no one can be complacent about that. They defeated Eximius Gaming in their last round, 3-0, so they're coming in with a fair bit of momentum. Platinum Heroes had a rough start against Xeritus Esports. Xeritus has been having a very good season so far, so, but still, a 3-1 loss is a 3-1 loss. You don't like it. But they bounced back the following week, taking out the Latin American Alliance 3-1. And defeated Formless Bear Pigs 3-2 last week. So, this week is going to be a big one. Both teams coming in with momentum behind them, both teams trying to consolidate or boost their positions on the ladder. Platinum Heroes will want to win this one, as next week they've got SC2 Swarm, which is a must-win if they want to finish high on that ladder, followed by Eximius Gaming. Okay, so it's about time to get things underway. So what I'll do now is I'll just check my Discord, make sure I'm all sorted. Okay, I've just been given the names of both teams, so I'm going to quickly input those. So I can tell you that the first round is going to be a TVT, so go get your coffees now. The second game will be a ZVP. The third game will be a PVZ, same deal. And the fourth game will be a TVT. So there are going to be two TVTs today. So it could be, a long one. Okay, it's game one action here for you in the BTL Viking Division. It is Platinum Heroes up against UPEV, is what we're going to call them. And we've had about 15 minutes of difficulties, so hopefully we are getting underway. Fantastic, here we go, we're underway. Alright, so spawning in the top left of Cosmic Sapphire, representing UPEV, it is Deadpool. Alright, my casting tool's not working. Sorry. And also playing Terran in the bottom right of Cosmic Sapphire, it is, representing Platinum Heroes, Veils. Okay, so both players putting their supply depots down. On the far sides, makes sense. Alright, Vales is sending out an SCV scout straight away. And making a refinery just slightly behind. So going gas straight away is Deadpool, double gas. Double gas at 17. It's a very long rush distance, this particular map. You see how long it's taking this SCV to make it across. Only 2/3 the way there so far. Vale's also taken second gas. Now, things that we know about Vales after watching him these last 3 weeks is that Vales can do a lot with a little. So, that's what I say all the time about Vales these days. It's always very interesting to watch him play. Just putting on a little bit of pressure onto this SCV, but Deadpool's taken that wounded SCV back to the mineral line. Vales just continuing to be a bit of a pain in the butt. Oh, just saves that SCV, but I don't think it's going to get out of there alive. Alright, Reaper's coming out for both players. Yep. That SCV was being a jerk, just poking everyone, just poke until PFAB finally had enough. Alright, the Reapers are out on the map, they're going across. The PFAB Reaper is looking for proxies, isn't going to find any. And not spending too long looking for him either. Oh, yes he is. Now, are they going to meet up on the way? No. Okay, he's changed his route. Alright, Vales' Reaper is on site. Sees no expo. What it doesn't see is that behind it is 1-1. There are Hellions underway. And a reactor comes up on the barracks. So we're going to go triple Reaper. Probably double Hellion. Meanwhile, on Planet Vales, there are no add-ons to the barracks or the factories here. But we do have 2 Reapers. Looking for something to do. Again, sees no expansion. Yet. It's actually being built on the high ground as we, the viewer, can see. And now Vales can too. Sees the Hellion, sees 3 Reapers, runs. We'll get 1 home. Alright, so Vales is deciding to head home. Knows what's coming. Looks like he's going to adopt a defensive posture. What an obnoxious way to describe something in a video game. He's going to take a defensive posture. Right. Okay, so 2 Hellions, 3 Reaper versus 3-2. And an SCV. Will the SCV make the difference? Maybe. Alright. That SCV was the MVP of that battle. More Reapers coming across from Deadpool. Neither player started an upgrade yet. Alright, got a little battle here. That cheeky little Reaper from before has gone down. Vales manages to keep most of the units alive. Not bad. So we're starting to see that good micro out of Vales. I mean, we didn't see a lot of it there. Let's not hype it too high, but yeah, no. The proof is in the pudding, and the pudding is Vales has lost less stuff. Could repair that Hellion if you're not doing anything. But no, they are doing stuff. They are building, they're macroing. Alright, Cyclone on patrol, looking for drops. Deadpool's going to do the same, plus a Raven. Okay, 3 Reapers and a Hellion popping by. A stiff breeze could push over this Hellion, but some drones will die, some SCVs will die first. And some Marines. Ooh! Nearly keeps it alive. Kills a Marine. Not going to be able to pick up that last one. All of those Reapers will die, but 2 SCVs go down in the process. Lock on that Liberator. I don't think it's going to live. Hey, just gets it in the nick of time. Okay, Cyclone and Reaper going to go look at this tank here. Realize don't really want to stick around. Cyclone gets bombed out nice and quick. Alright, Vales is slightly ahead on supply. Moderately ahead on income. And is looking at 3 more barracks. Not seeing any, we're not seeing any upgrades yet from either player. Have a look at the units tab. Vales has got 9 Marines, 2 Siege Tanks, 2 Siege Tanks, 4 Marines, and 2 Ravens. Vales' army slightly better. Got this little Marine just chilling over here. He's got the tower. Thinking, you know what? On the scale of things, I get to park my butt, sit back, have a beer while everyone else goes to work. Good days. Yep, it's a TVT, everyone. There's a lot of time to sit back and make up weird shit to say. Okay, upgrades are underway. Deadpool's getting stim and combat shield. Vale's just going for stim at this stage. Well, well, well. He gets to keep sitting back. What if he's told his mates there's a Raven on the way? Alright, scan going down. Alright, double Raven to defend against 1. It's going to be a quickie. Is he going to get his drop in time? Yep. And keeps the Raven alive, slightly. That auto turret doesn't get any kills though. Might over here though. And doesn't have the energy for it. Okay, here we go. Things about to get interesting. Chat is asking for a court-martial on this Marine. This Marine heard it. It's like, nope, 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 don't court-martial me. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm going to work. I'm going to work. Look at me run. Look at me run. Everybody, look at me run. See? Oh, yes, I'm shooting now. Look at me go. It's dead. You can't court-martial him. He's dead. Alright, 4 siege tanks, bunch of Marines, couple of Ravens. 3 Ravens. Alright, Vales will defend this. Cleans it up. Will he be able to get those Ravens? No, he won't. But it's not over yet. We do have a tank and about 6 Marines, maybe 7. 2 tanks there. And Vale's going to miss it. Vale's going to miss it. They're actually just in a nice little spot. Just far enough away to not get noticed. Meanwhile, 2 SCVs gone down. The third will go down. Yeah, PFEV was focusing on that third and is now going for a little Marine run by. Nice stutter steps, picking up a lot of SCVs here. Already up to 11, 12. The whole mineral line could go down. Oh, big whoops. Big whoops. Vales has gotten too greedy. He saw the finish line. He tried to charge on through it. Has he looked back yet? Is he going to lift? Is he going to run it away? Alright, he's just held on for now. He's going to need an SCV out stat to get a repair on it. Now knows where that attack was staged from. He's going to need to repair this orbital. He is. He's repairing. Alright, polishes off these tanks. Alright, so let's have a quick squeeze. Couple of tanks just left over here to cause a little bit more damage. Now, UPEV is slightly ahead. We'd have to give the advantage there. But Vale still has the larger army. So Vale's going to head home before those siege tanks get obliterated. Licks the wounds. Has managed to keep this orbital alive, which is a big deal because that mule energy is going to go a long way to bringing him back into the game. He can also afford to move a few SCVs across to get back on gas, if so chooses. Now he's going to get rid of some of these rocks. So the speed up play on this particular map, players will want to kill off these rocks to speed up the rush distance. But you might also find yourselves with armies completely missing each other. Alright. Looks like we're heading into a base trade. Vale's heading home to defend. Yep, Vale's decided to defend. Doesn't want to lose another base, especially after that last shove muzzle. Sieging up the tank, but it's not going to get up fast enough. Marines coming home in time. Now this is a really good position for Deadpool siege tanks to be in. They can defend from all angles. The boys are called. The SCVs must die somehow. But they're just not. There's still 3 of them left. The pickup has happened. 24 SCVs have gone down, and Vales is in a lot of trouble now. A lot of trouble. Now we've seen some pretty amazing things from Vales, but sending medivacs over an oncoming army was not one of them. Okay, all the boys are called. Medivacs are supporting. He's doing everything he can to get rid of these tanks and this offense here. Is successful, although 42 SCVs have now gone down, and Vales is in a really, really tough spot. He's going to have to find a way to dig himself out. The army is still comparable, but not by much, only by 5, and Deadpool's income is twice that of Vales. So Vales realizes that he's going to need to get some back, but Deadpool's now just getting 2-2 finished off in about 5 seconds. No court martials for lazy Marines, just doom. Alright. Maintaining the pressure. Looks like Deadpool's going to go for a drop. It's not a multi-prong drop though. No, just a drop. Try to do a little bit more damage. There is nothing to defend. The army's going to miss each other again. Vales doesn't know it's coming and it's got nothing to defend against it. I think this is where we'll see the end of the game. Vales' army isn't big enough to put to get the win here on its own. And he's rallying everything across. Nothing home to defend. Deadpool's going to be able to move in. Probably will as this attack starts. He'll iron out defense, and yep, now he's going to push in. There are 2, 3, 4. Okay, here we go. Now Vales knows. This base will go down quickly. The army's being recalled. He's not picked any of them up. 12 more SCVs have gone down. You'd have to think this is it. Alright, Vales pulls back ever so slightly. Gets one siege tank shot off. Manages to wound a bunch of Marines and kill one. Now he is going to be able to finish this off, but the damage is done. Another orbital's gone down. Now how greedy is PFAB? Greedy? Greedy might PFAB be. No, he's not going to drop. He's gone home. It's a very smart play. Now we've got Vikings. It's continuous pressure out of Deadpool. The income stat has improved, but the upgrades are telling a huge story here. Deadpool is now very much ahead in every measure. Income, army size, upgrades. And base numbers is taking a 4th. Alright, little backstab drop coming in. No turrets to defend. Alright, Vale's pushing out. The boys are called, trying to get rid of this army. The drop is dropped. Production is getting a bit hampered. Now Vales has managed to successfully defend this angle, but not really, because it was rotated The third will go down. 5 more SCVs go down. Vales realize he has to win this and win it now. Doesn't know about the fourth. Drop continues to do damage. Barracks are lifted off. Vales has barely any money in the bank. He's now looking to take out the Nat. Manages to finish off those siege tanks. But more of his own SCVs are going down, and GG is called. Alright, that's game 1. Dead to UPEV. Well done. Alright. Tough match there for Vales, and well played by Deadpool. Gets his team up to a 1-0 advantage. Alrighty, so here we go. It's game 2 time. See if the casting tool works this time. Representing UPEV, spawning in the bottom left of Waterfall, it is Kratos. And it's still not working. And representing Platinum Heroes, who are down 1-0, it is Newton. I reckon I can solve that now, actually. I might try. Do I have time? I think I do. Oh, I know why it's not working. Yeah, I know why it's not working. I'm going to do it again just so I feel better about myself. Spawning in the bottom left representing UPEV, it is Kratos. Yay, I made it work, see? And spawning a long time ago in the top right, it is Newton, who got hatch blocked and is now taking the natural on the third. There we go. I'm a professional. Alright, so... Oh, explains so much. Rookie! Alright, so we've got gas underway. A pool pretty much just got started. The hatchery is probably about 45 seconds away. And Kratos has the Nexus. So it's really irritating for Zerg when a probe goes into this natural area and just kind of, you know, puffs about a bit. And the drone comes down, wants to turn into a hatchery, and the probe's like, no, I'm here for a jog. The council said I could, and you can't stop me. And the drone's like, alright, well, bloody go somewhere else. And then, you know, 2-3 minutes later, it's a pain in the butt because you have to spread a lot more creep. You definitely have to take this base at some point, probably faster than you wanted to. It's just super annoying. So, leading in the annoying player stakes, it is Kratos on 23 supply. Newton is only 21 annoyings. Yeah, I'm running out of stuff to say. Okay, so an Adept is coming out. Not being chronoed yet. Might be, don't know. That probe's back, but this time there are Lings. They're not going to put up with no Gump. That probe's actually done well. It's been really annoying. It's mineral harassed, it's blocked a hatchery, and can now go home a hero with its little trophy. Got a little blue trophy. It's like, I stole this, guys! Put it to good use. Alright, so Newton has taken the natural third. An Adept comes in to find a Queen. Oh, good save, turning that drone into a Spore. The Adept shades away, goes home. Not bad, 14 health. But nothing lost for either player. Newton is now... No, he was supply block, not anymore. Let's see if I can actually figure something out about the build. So he's going for Overlord speed, as opposed to a early lair. It's still pretty early for lair, and Zergling speed's about done. Alright, so the Adept is shading over to the third. So the Adept is going to hang out here between the gas and this pylon. And if it's on hold position, it can be really hard for Zerglings to kill it because they can't get that surround, that surface area just to keep punching it. Or slashing it or whatever tools they've got. Same deal here. That's why you see Protoss players put a unit between their two buildings, and it's one space, so Zerglings can't get in and get that surface area. They'll die before they manage to kill anything. Alright, Newton is now bringing an Oracle across. There's a Queen to defend. And he's going to use a Stasis Trap, which is pretty annoying, but... Oh, you don't really want to lose the Queen in there. Now, if Protoss had realized that, they might have actually been able to go in and kill a few drones because there's nothing to defend it anymore. At least for about 30 seconds. Alright, so Newton is now pretty much... No, he's not. I was about to say it was saturated, but he's not. My bad. He's got Roach Warren out. Let's have a look at the units. That's really good pullback. So this can be really annoying for any race. Except for Terran, really. It's easier to defend with Terran, but... bringing in your Oracle, laying down a Stasis Trap, and sometimes you can capture half of a mineral line, and that prevents mining for a certain amount of time. Even worse, if the player forgets about it, forgets to move those drones back on, but that's a bit of a rookie mistake, says the guy who has made it more times than he cares to admit. Alright, so some gateways going down to... The purpose of this is just to wall off. So Zerglings like to do little run-bys where they'll come around and they'll try to get inside and kill the mineral line. But it's really, really hard to do that now because you've got units on one side, buildings on another. It's probably not going to happen. So both players are macroing. Another Oracle is... No, sorry. I'm just getting used to the new setup. I've just changed which observer... framework I use. I like this one. This one looks really cool. Okay, so not a lot going on. Both players are at 101 supply. Blink is almost finished. Hasn't researched Storm, but can start making some Templar and some Archons if he chooses. Alright, Zerg's already got +1 melee. He's about to get +1 missile as well. And that Oracle continuing to be a bit of a pain. It's still alive. Hasn't killed anything, but its mere presence and stasis trappery is just annoying for Zerg because it constantly has to deal with it. Keeps him off balance slightly. Now I feel the longer this game goes, the riskier it is for Protoss, because the last thing you want to do is to allow Zerg to start to take over the map. So it's at this point where you see Newton has got a fair bit of income coming in that they can start to really produce off the 3 hatcheries that he's got. 4th is almost done. Upgrades are getting finished. We've got Ravagers, Lings, Banes, Roaches in that composition. Creep is spreading to the second half of the map. But Protoss is quite well defended on this third. Actually not sure that this is the play, but it's as good a play as the other. Prevents one from getting flanked, but yes, Zerg realizes, okay, yeah, that's a bit of a brick wall, I can't get through that. Now there's a stasis trap. He's looking to rotate around. Doesn't actually have much vision. So these Zerglings are setting up for a run-by, while the main army is hanging out over here on that, you know, middle northern sort of side. Creep is almost at the front door of Protoss at the moment. A 5th hatchery is going down. This stasis trap hasn't picked anything up. Now Protoss has got +1 done. 4 drones went down. Sorry, I've actually missed something. There was a bit of Oracle harassment. Managed to pick off 5 drones. Slows Zerg down a bit. Zerg hasn't F2'd home, fortunately. Oh, there's nothing that can shoot up. That would have been perfect. Okay, there's a run by. It's dragged off the main force. Alright, stasis trap has gone down. Baneling's yet to do anything. It's gotten rid of the lots. Managed to get a pylon killed. Okay, that's a pretty bad engagement. Plus, all of these stasis trapped units will die quickly. Will it be by storm? Nope, it'll just be by shooting. Alright, Platinum Heroes in the Spotter Bother. Gets the cancel on that 5th hatchery. Okay, this 4th is in a spot, but there are a lot of Ravagers to defend. Biles go down. Stasis trap on 5 of those Ravagers. That's a big deal. Some of those Stalkers got hit by Biles. Not the best storm, because there's storms on stasis units. Tries to get Banelings around the stasis units, and that's actually a really effective force field because it creates a choke. Alright, storms on the ramp is preventing Zerg from getting up. The 4th has gone down, but now the army size is pretty similar. Oh, Roaches on move command nearly get themselves done. These Archons are getting a fair bit of work done. There's still enough for 1 storm on that on that Templar. Now Protoss is looking at this 3rd. Newton calls GG, and there we have it. That's game 2 to UPEV. Okay. Let's hit that start button, whoever the host is. Okay, start button's been pressed. And we are ready to go. Platinum Heroes are down 2-0. Need to win this to stay in the game. It's now match point for UPEV. Okay, it's game 3 action for you. Representing Platinum Heroes and spawning in the top right of Tropical Sacrifice, it is Ezreal. Whoops. His opponent, looking to get the job done for UPEV, it is Street Grubby playing Zerg. Straight away, Ezreal sending a probe across the map to hatch block. Taking gas before gateway. No, decided against it. Putting the gateway down. Now Grubby's up to 18, has seen that probe, decided not to engage it, and is taking the hatchery on the 3rd. Good hatch block, and we're seeing hatch, gas, and then pool will follow in just a moment. Slightly delayed. Okay, so Ezreal gets up to 20 probes, heads down, puts a Nexus straight down, and he's going to cut probes and save up to make the Cybercore, bang, and then he can probe again. So this probe will go back, probably put the assimilator down. Nah, he's going to go straight into an assimilator, get onto gas mining. Meanwhile, Scouty probe finds the 2nd hatchery. Okay, so over here we see Grubby's getting queens on both bases. And Zergling speed. Hasn't got any Zerglings building yet. Which is good news for Ezreal, who's got an Adept heading across the map. No, he's not. It's staying home. Yep, no, it's heading across the map. Stalker coming up at home. There are Lings out. So the Adept will get this probe home, kill one of those Lings. So the Zergling does a little bit of a loop-de-loop. So he'll be able to see what's going on. Won't be able to get anything done in the natural. And the Adept actually shades home. So the Adept's not going to bother trying to get any drones just yet. He's actually missed that Ling. He's just hiding. There he is. Now he's got speed and now he's dead. Meanwhile, we see that Ezreal's decided to go Adept Glaives, which means they pow faster. He's got a Robo, he's got a Warp Prism. He's got 2 more gateways building as well. So we're not seeing a Stargate opener like we did in the last game. And he's actually pulled off gas. Because he doesn't need it. He's banked up 184. He's got 2 Adepts. 2 more warping in. And Warp Prism heading across. So the Overlord... I don't know if the Overlord saw the Warp Prism. There are a bunch of Lings coming out. They find themselves face to face with 4 Adepts. Glaive's not too far off. So we've got 8 Adepts total. And this will be able to cause a fair bit of damage. Let's see how he goes. Alright. They shade. Take out a queen. And Glaives kicks in. That Warp Prism's getting microed around. And then shade into the natural. They'll pick off all these Lings. 1 Roach, then decide to shade out as 2 of them go down. 3, maybe 4. Okay, they shade out. Where's that Warp Prism gone? The Warp Prism went down, actually. Now that's actually a little bit problematic. A new one's coming across. Ezreal's taking a 3rd. So if we have a look at the damage done more damage than's been done to him. Losing that Warp Prism has killed his momentum a little bit. These Adepts will be able to just keep on picking off bits of creep. But economically, Ezreal's still slightly ahead. Warp Prism's coming across now. Okay, what's the plan here? The Adepts shade away. They're looking for a 4th. Won't find one. The Warp Prism actually hasn't had any warp-ins yet. The Adept's walking away. One of them does go down. Maybe 2. Okay, Stalker's getting Warp Prism microed around the place. Adept shade home. Smart move. Realizes can't really engage here. Warp Prism's found an Overlord. Is he looking to kill her? Not just yet. That Warp Prism's just like, I know you're there. I know you're all there. Ooh, doesn't realize that there are actually 2 queens. Looks to pick off one of them. Yep. And does. Before picking him up. Could still pick off this water overlord. Okay, Blink is about done, as is +1. 2 more gateways. That observer could get taken out. Okay, I'm not sure what that was. Got 2 stalkers killed. It was interesting. It was unnecessarily tricky. But now we're starting to see supply issues for Street Grubby at 114. 5 overlords will finish in about 15 seconds. No. Wait, they're shooting their own Nexus. Oh. They knock off half that Nexus's shields. Mistake. Scrubs. If you don't know why I'm just saying that, there's a show called Scrubs. I can't tell you which episode because I don't remember. You'll just have to binge the whole thing. Oh, nearly gets us round to that Immortal. Didn't actually realize those links were on move command, so there's almost a cheap kill there. Okay, we've got about 5 Ravagers. Looks like about 8 or 10 Roaches. Nice blink away. I think a Stalker went down. There's 17 Banes morphing up here, so this third is in a lot of trouble. There's no batteries, there's no wall. Here they come, rolling on in. The main army's going to try to force a cancel on this 4th. Ezreal's like, no, I'll fight it, but the Banes come in. Here they are, they take out 15 probes. That's a really, really big get. And now Platinum Heroes are in big trouble here. Biles all land. Biles nearly land again. The Adepts go down. It's now 73-40. Oh, 37. 84 to 39 army. Could this be it? So many probes have gone down. Biles are all landing. The blinks don't go off in time. Another Bile trying to micro with the Warp Prism. Can he pick up that Immortal? Yes, he can. Backs off. There's nothing to prevent these guys from going in. The Lings could be doing a run by. They're not. It's an open door. Oh, just closes it in time. Biles on that Stalker. Stalker goes down. Battery is not overcharged, or it already happened. I don't know. He's trying to hold on here, Ezreal, except it's just getting worse and worse. He's dealing with a 5 base economy with his opponent. Might just be able to fend us off. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Supercharge goes down. That Warp Prism micro is pretty freaking good. It's the only thing keeping him in this game. The Ravagers are sent packing. Or at least they pretend to be sent packing, but then the Roaches come. Prism doing everything it can to micro, but there's another wave of Zerglings. 1 Immortal goes down. GG is called. And Platinum Heroes come crashing back to Earth after winning both their last 2 rounds. They have been comprehensively taken out by UPEV. Oof. So there you have it. If it's played, Game 4 will be a dead rubber. I'm not sure if it will be. Okay, so there will be a Game 4. Actually, I should remember this from round 1. Round 1, Platinum Heroes were in this spot. They went down 3-zip. Game 4 was played and it got them a consolation win. And this consolation win could be important. It could be quite important. Long term, just on the points board. You don't know how close it can be. So let's actually have a look at that. So if we look at the standings here, UPEV will be able to jump up possibly to third. So they'll get 3 there. Yeah, that'll put them on 9. So there's nothing that Platinum Heroes can do to prevent Unidos Por El Vicio from going above them. Formless Bear Pigs, I believe, have got the bye this week. No, they're up against Xeritus. So if Xeritus Esports do take out Formless Bear Pigs, then Platinum Heroes can hold on to 4th. And the top 4, I believe, are the ones that progress. Okay, Defiance is here. Dantros is here. Okay, so there is something on the line. I think long term, I think that Platinum Heroes, Formless Bear Pigs, and UPEV are in such a tight spot here that the battle's on for 3rd and 4th. So this match could be pretty important. Okay. You're watching Rude Sloth, and we're going into game 4. It's a TVT. Spawning in the bottom left of Inside and Out, representing Platinum Heroes, it is Defiance. Playing Terran and looking to get what could be a long-term crucial set. Of his opponent, also playing Terran, representing UPEV, it is Dantros. Dantrozd? Not sure. We'll call him Dantros. Alright, so it's TVT, so we don't actually get much to say in the opening couple of minutes. Both players taking their gas around the same time, slightly faster for Platinum Heroes. Call that a win. Barracks go down at exactly the same time, and the SCVs are coming out at almost exactly the same time too. So as you can see, yeah, in this particular mirror match, you run out of stuff to say for a couple of minutes until you get an idea of what both players go. So usually in this league, what we've been seeing a lot of in TVTs is Reaper Hellion openers. I wonder if this matchup will hold true. So what we're actually seeing is a Barracks getting put in the corner. A little bit of cheese, perhaps. It's hidden. So where that Reaper comes up, where does the Reaper come up? Reaper will generally come up around about here in this spot. So we won't actually see that Barracks. That Barracks might go relatively unspotted. But what are we seeing from Dantros here? SCV going out. Maybe he was looking for proxies. Both players are making Reapers, as I predicted. What a genius I am. Wow, wow, wow. Sing my praises now. Okay, SCV trying to do a little bit of damage. Except the workers say, nah, we're on the job. You can leave our work site now. Or die. Die it is. Okay, Reapers are going to come out about the same time. We're seeing double Reaper, triple Reaper from Defiance. Okay, so factory going down and a starport, so 1-1-1. We're seeing tech labs going down in the factory, reactor going down on the barracks. Okay, Defiance's Reaper got into a fight, managed to kill Dantroz's Reaper. Do we have a freshie? No, we don't, because it's making the building. What's happening here? We've got a 3rd and a 4th rack. So this is a 4 racks all in. This is my team needs the win and I want to get it done quick kind of build. Alright, Reaper jumping in off the nat. Trying to get a SCV kill or 2 or 3. We'll get at least 1. Alright, there is a siege tank with other ideas. Oh, can we get one more shot? Nah. Okay, so 2 SCVs go down, that Reaper stays alive, and a lot more are coming across. is committed. Okay, 5 more Reapers to join that 6th. Meanwhile, switching into Marines. There are no reactors. Yep, there's 1 reactor about to go down. Okay, so 6 Reapers. They're going to get shot at. See that siege tank is 6 quickly became 5. Decides to go knock on the front door, and that siege tank's like, I know what you're doing. Bang. Okay, so the siege tanks have that covered, and these Reapers are like, well, we exist for nothing. Alright, looks like Dantros is gearing up for a drop. What do you mean looks like, Sloth? It's definite. It's clear as day. Now the Reapers are going to go in. They're going to say, oh, where did your stuff go? We wonder if that's what they're going to say. Going to try to kill a bunch of SCVs. There is a tank there ready for them. And that drop's trying to side... Oh, it nearly got F2'd home. Okay, 3 Reapers survive, but the drops come in. They found a bunch of Marines. Oh, 4 racks. He goes, 4 racks. Well, that's bloody a bit much. Well, we'll just go home then. The Marines are like, no, you can't go home. We'll go to your home. Then the drop's like, oh, fine, I'll just drop in. Okay, gee. Okay, big blunder there. Siege tank's going to siege up. The boys are called. This is a must win here. 9 SCVs have gone down. 1 siege tank almost dead. Other siege tank dead. Marines killing a lot of stuff. 24 siege tanks are dead. It's a lot of Marines. The medevac, 1 medevac goes down. Can't pick off the other because Stim isn't researched. Alright, Defiance is in trouble. Got nothing to mine with, except for some mule energy, of which there is very little. Has some money in the bank. These Marines have got no support from medevacs, from tanks, anything. Stim isn't being researched by either party. So it looks like this is about 29 Marines, some of them very unwell, up against 7 with 3 medevacs and a siege tank to support. Okay, the tanks, 1 tank is down, but there is another one. To get these Marines into a better position quick enough. They're out of range. They're not going to be able to take out this orbital without walking forward. They're on hold position. Pull back. Defiance yet to catch up. Siege tank just gets plopped onto the low ground. Marines decide to kill it. Won't be able to. There's 1 more Marine. It is shot down. Don't think Defiance can come back from this. I'd be interested to find out what the MMR difference is. We'll find out at the end of the game. Doesn't look like this one's going to work out, but it's early days still. But those days are getting shorter. Dantros pushing across the map with, looks like around about 11 Marines, 3 tanks, medevac on support. That medevac will die quickly. Up against a ragtag bunch of Marines. They've trained for this. But not with Stim. Stim's still a while away. Tank's about to siege up. Scan could go down. Marines get suckered forward, get quickly cleaned up. Marines push in. GG is called. And there you have it. Okay, that will be a day the Platinum Heroes would like to forget, and UPEV would celebrate. So the difference there was about 350 MMR. Good job, nice try, Defiance, trying to, get it done early. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. There was a big drop that really, really set the scene there for the obliteration of the Platinum Heroes in that last one. GG, well played, guys. Okay, so next week on Rude Sloth, at an earlier start time of 7 p.m. EST, we will see, I'll tell you in a moment, Platinum Heroes against SC2 Swarm. That's going to be a big one. Okay, it's going to be big. They might want to get some training in, because SC2 Swarm have been having a very good season so far. This match will be clutch. It will be clutch, because the following week, the last round will be Eximius Gaming. So if we look at the other matchups for next week against the nearest opponents, UPEV have got a difficult one as well. They've got Xeritus Esports. So if Xeritus get it done, UPEV are going to still be in contention. LCE will be playing against Formless Bear Pigs. And we see LCE are trying to come back from what has been a difficult season so far. So a win for them would take Formless Bear Pigs possibly out of the equation. And then, of course, Eximius Gaming, who I know I'm sounding like I'm writing off at the moment, but, you love a dark horse, right? You love a team that can come in and disrupt things. And so Eximius Gaming aren't going to want to go none for 7, none for 6 this season. So who knows what can happen. Next week's matchups will be SC2 Swarm and Platinum Heroes, which you can see live on Rude Sloth. Xeritus Esports and Unidos Por El Vicio, which you'll be able to see on... Let me see if I can find that stream. There you go. For next week versus Xeritus. And then the LCE will be taking on Formless Bear Pigs. Moving over, we can see, I'll have to hide myself for this. The last round will be very important for Platinum Heroes to put the season to bed by taking out Eximius. SC2 Swarm will be taking on Xeritus. This will be a top of the table clash. That would be very exciting to watch. I'd love to see if I can get in to see that one. And UPEV will be taking on LCE in somewhat of a local derby, both two Latin American teams. The standings as they are at the moment haven't been updated after this last match, but I would think UPEV will go up to 3rd. Formless Bear Pigs, who are they playing this week? They are playing Xeritus Esports, so I don't think that there'll be a change there, but Formless Bear Pigs aren't that far behind us, so, a couple of rubbers could see them hold on to 4th and knock Platinum Heroes all the way down to 5th. So Platinum Heroes will be hoping for a bad day for Formless Bear Pigs in order to stay in that top 4. And the other matchup this week is Eximius Gaming against SC2 Swarm, which we anticipate would be SC2 Swarm on somewhat of a clean sweep